Xivu Arath encircles your moon with sharpened blades. She strikes at a warmind facility beneath the crust. Her armies amass within the Ascendant Plane, clawing at an ever-thinning dam. She makes no attempt to hide.
That's definitely a power move.
Let her brandish her weapons. We will retrieve the submine's core before the bulk of her forces can react and leave them nothing. Today, Xivu Arath suffers a defeat.
What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. In the last episode, we went over a little bit of an explanation on Season of the Seraph, and in this episode, we begin the first heist battlegrounds here on the moon.
Smash and grab. Smash some high, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
Cryptolith.
Slay the Wrathborn, and they will wither.
I will do my absolute best, guys. All right, so let's start taking everything out here as quickly as we can while also staying out of that tower's threat detection. You're going to deal with this in every single heist battleground, so make sure you're very careful here. There we go. Let's take out another one. Luckily, there's no champions in this variant, which would be really annoying. Okay, so we got a Death Tongue Chorister. This is what we got to take out immediately. Quickly, before he gets that battle song going. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Now, if I can just kill everything here. Oh, I had illegally modeled holster, but I think I blew it. Oh, no, there we go. We got a couple of shots off before that happened. All right, let's take this, that heavy ammo, and start taking these guys out. Now, I want to talk about the Wrathborns themselves for a moment, because they are something that have been reoccurring through the story a lot, and not as much as I have been able to show within this playthrough. So the Wrathborns originally got their start all the way back in Season of the Hunt with the launch of Beyond Light. These were the things that you were actually hunting. These are the things you were going after, were the Wrathborns. This was kind of our first introduction to Xivu Arath and who she is as a character, but we've since seen those same Wrathborns appear in multiple ways later on throughout, or in our time throughout the game. So this is kind of their final form, as it were, the strongest versions of the Wrathborns.
Opening and setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
Thank you, Anna. So down into the bunker we go, which is kind of funny because I don't remember this being here in Archer's Line before, but apparently it's here now.
Mara, Xivu Arath is supposed to be a razor-sharp strategist, right? She's got the numbers to win. Why doesn't she use them?
The Fairy One's form between the planes requires an indomitable will, and even then, it is dangerous.
To transfer an army, then, would prove an impossible task.
Nearly. But Keitel claims it has been done. Over Tora Bottle.
Oh, yeah, so Xivu Arath, there's a lot of buildup with her. She is the last of the three Hive Gods, after all, and we don't even know exactly what her motives are, but we do know that she is so scary that even Savathun is terrified, or at least was terrified of her. So we got more to come. There's more to come with Xivu Arath, especially because it is believed at this point that Xivu Arath is very likely serving the Witness, much like Callus was.
Shipping these in from Savathun's throne world?
No, these spawn have not passed through the Ascendant Plane. They were exhumed locally.
So let's just continue making our way through, and as we get down here to the end, we are going to get into a big old room where we're going to have a lot of enemies to deal with. There we go. I'll just let you get your glaive kills, buddy. I'm not going to take those from you. But if I can get down here, get illegally modded holster going on this chieftain all the way over here. Look at that damage from that distance, too. I absolutely love the way that illegally modded holster works. It's so good against when you just need to kill something immediately and it needs to die so bad. Really, honestly fun. It's just that it kind of is the build, and there's nothing more you can really do with the build, except for, I guess, if you have like an energy one, you can also add Font of Might to it, but that's really all I can think of. But here we go. I'm not going to grab that until I've used my heavy.
Would you mind patching me into that console?
All right, so now they are hacking the computer terminal there, which we need to hold off all of the Scorn as we go. And we are going to have a few that are going to try to come in and disrupt the entire process. They are the glowing Scorn, obviously. You'll see them. They're very noticeable once they come in. We just got to make sure they don't get anywhere near the darn thing. I'm going to mostly focus on using heavy to start here. Also, whenever they drop one of these, make sure to pick them up. These cryptovarial bits actually speed along the hack process a little bit faster. Okay, so here's one of those guys. I literally can't stop him. That was an impossibility. So whatever. Yeah. Fade into the ground again. Okay, die. What? Why was that? Did that work? I'm upset. I am upset. You had phased back into reality, and then you just said no. Oh, all right. Let's not blow ourselves up here. Focus on those wraiths. We got Ravagers. All right, almost done here. There we go. Now there's some good damage. Having Swashbuckler also helps a little bit. Almost done. I'm literally emptying this thing out before I grab it.
It's prehistoric. It's just endless data nesting in data. Who designed it like this? Oh, Rasputin did. That tracks.
What is that supposed to mean? What are you saying about him, Anna? I don't know if that's really all that fair. I mean, he's an AI. He's just constantly taking things in, just absorbing data. There's not really more you can say about him other than, well, I guess it is obvious, but it's like, come on, cut him some slack. Yeah, there's like really no way of stopping those guys of getting over there, is there? I guess I've never really considered that it was just impossible. I always figured it was just like you have to be hyper vigilant or whatever. But nope, you genuinely cannot stop them. All right, who's left? You. Okay, well, I just hit out of luck, unfortunately. Oh, nice kill. You're almost done with the hack process. And I am saving this super. I don't know what for, though. I think... Oh, are no more enemies going to spawn? Oh, no, we got a few more. Okay, well, I wasn't sure if we were going to get more. Well, if we get another abomination in here... I don't know. Where are you going? You know what? Here, have that. I'm just going to create some orbs, I guess. Because don't worry, there's going to come a part here soon where we're going to be able to get our super back really easily. And there is in every single heist battlegrounds.
You and Ghost are clear to move.
All right. Now let's continue. Okay, so usually towards the last section of every single one of these battlegrounds, there are a bunch of traps that you have to be very, very wary of. Now, these traps right here, okay, they are allowed to go through them, but I am not because I do not have the unlocks that allow me to get through those unharmed. And as you can see, the guy behind me just died because of it. You do not want to touch those lasers. They will kill you. And there are multiple variants of those lasers in each ones of the battlegrounds, as well as the other missions that we're going to be experiencing here.
Security's getting overridden. Another cryptolith?
No. A dark presence tethers itself here. Not Hive. It seeks connection with the submine.
Guardian, you're on the clock. Knock out that security and I'll get the vault open. We need that submine core.
Is all this technology weaponry?
Not quite. Every submine has a memory center. All this is Malahayati. It was Rasputin's favorite. Sort of like a protege.
Perhaps this submine will be a source of answers then.
Only if we seize it before the Scorn corrupt it.
Oh, good. I'm glad that that my teammates here decided not to go after their own refraction core and help me out with this door, because now I'm going to have to go chase it down. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, well, fine. That was incredibly rude. Just make me do all the work. Usually you're supposed to split off and then have one on each side grab one, or there's a later period where you're actually able to get a refraction core even more easily. But no, I guess I'm just the only one doing anything here. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I can handle both sides. I'm going to do my little ignition trick here again, because I thought that was really fun. You know, just shoot the two around him, and then it causes the explosion. But, yeah, you guys are both jerks, just letting you know. Or maybe they don't even know what to do. No, one of them does. He was able to run through those traps, no problem. He's done this many times before. I know for a fact. But there we go. Hive seals done. I'll just use these to just burn out the rest of these enemies while I have the ammo. And as the door opens...
Vault open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
We're able to get our heavy back. Okay, that's right. I forgot. That thing does not give us our super. Not yet.
Mind is tethered. I cannot see into it.
Go, Guardian. Waste no time removing it.
All right, so once we secure this, the boss fight begins. Let's do this thing. Our first fight is against a Scorn champion known as Once Purus. Let's take them out. So once you get them down to half health, this is where things really start to get interesting. Right now, it's all just about damage. All the damage in the world. Try to take them out as quickly as you can, get them down to half, and then we can start the real deal. All right, so
That shield's a nanite screen. Throws off most things. A power surge will disrupt it.
So what we need to do is we need to grab all of these arc charges off of these chieftains. You need to deposit 5 of them into the battery to charge it all up. Now, you're going to need to do that by just killing all these guys, but once you've got them all, you are good to do damage to the boss once again, and that is pretty much the gist of how these work. Every single Battlegrounds is like this within the boss room. The only difference is that... excuse me. The only difference is that obviously you have a different boss and different enemy types to deal with in each Battlegrounds. But I've got... That's 4 now. Are you guys gonna like do anything, or are you just gonna go and die a lot? All right, I guess they're just gonna go and die a lot. Well, I'll just take care of the actual objective here, because you know, the one eternal. Yeah, go deposit that. Thank you. The one eternal with Destiny is that you will never. Having helpful randoms is never a guarantee. But anyways, once that charges up, that tower is gonna shoot off the shield of the boss, and then you are good to go. Now I am going to really quickly try to get out of dodge here because I might be in trouble if I'm not careful here. Take him out. Thank you. Okay. Oh, you're here with me, huh? Well, how about I illegally modded hold? I did not get that to proc, did I? Nope. I'm going to try that again. Hold on. Let's try it again. There we go. Come on. Keep hitting him. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's not really boss DPS necessary. It's just for everything else in the game, really. What's actually good for boss DPS, if I can track him down, is this. There we go. Ice Battlegrounds is done.
It's scorned. Her army. She served as captain, a marksman under Aramis.
Risen as a nexus of Xivu's control here, to exert her will on the submind. If that's what it was doing.
To defile Aramis's house. This is not an act of desperation. It is punishment. Nevertheless, this victory will disrupt Xivu Arath's hold over the Scorn on Luna.
At least for a while. I've got Mala's core packed. Exfil incoming.
Go. I still hold questions that require answers. Time will tell what they are.
Now, to finish this portion of the quest, we need to go get more Seraph key codes. Much like any other seasonal currency, these can be gotten in various ways by doing things like strikes and ritual playlist activities and all that good stuff. Very simple. Public events, all that good stuff. I'm going to go finish getting the last 250 or so that I need, and I will be doing that off screen between episodes. But in the next episode, guys, we will continue with this quest, see what the data core has to offer us. We'll also maybe check out some of that new gear that I just got, because I believe I got the trace rifle to drop. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.